NBA players have their followers that chase after them, and in turn, they chase down a few as well. And when you get to travel the world and get paid a lot of money, you don't really have to look far for that female companionship. NBA players present a prominent status of all the major sports athletes, and not just because of how tall they are, but how effortless it is to have people flocking to you, whether you have a big name or not. So here's a list of NBA players who have dated gorgeous celebrities. But before that, we here at Pro Sports appreciate every one of our subscribers and take pride in providing you all with new content. And we want to remind you to click subscribe if you want all of the latest takes on everything NBA. We appreciate your feedback on our videos too, so leave a comment. Lala Vasquez is a television personality, businesswoman, producer, actress, and New York Times best-selling author. In 2001, she joined the MTV family and became one of the network's top talents before leaving the network to begin producing, starting with Mike Tyson's documentary, Tyson. Shortly after, she started seeing basketball player Carmelo Anthony, who was playing for the Denver Nuggets at the time. On Christmas Day in 2004, the two were engaged, and in 2010, they finally married in New York. Their life has been chronicled on her show, Lala's Full Court Life, and she hates the label of a basketball wife, as it is safe to say she is much more than that. Carrie Hilson is a singer, an actress, and record producer from Georgia who secured her first record deal at the age of 14. Throughout school, she wrote songs for artists such as Britney Spears, the Pussycat Dolls, and Mary J. Blige before she signed with rapper Timbaland's label, skyrocketing her career to the top charts with songs such as The Way I Are. In 2012, she began dating Serge Ibaka, who has played on numerous teams, most recently playing for the Toronto Raptors. However, the couple ended their relationship back in 2016 after her disappointment in discovering he was not the one. Now we wonder if Ibaka and the Raptors will deem themselves to be the perfect fit. Teyana Taylor is a recording artist and actress from Harlem, New York. She became prominent for showcasing her body in Kanye West's Fade music video, dropping jaws all over the world. She has kept private about her personal relationships. However, she is now married to Iman Shumpert, shooting guard for the Cleveland Cavaliers. In 2015, she gave birth to their first child, Shumpert delivering it with his bare hands. Shumpert was selected by the New York Knicks 17th overall in 2011 before moving on to Cleveland, while winning the NBA championship that same year in 2015-2016. Iggy Azalea is an Australian-born rapper who moved to the United States at the age of 16 to pursue her career. She earned her recognition from videos on YouTube and eventually signed to T.I.'s label back in 2012. Before the release of her album, she began a relationship with Los Angeles Lakers basketball player Nick Young. They lived together in California and announced their engagement in 2015, but called it quits just over a year later after she went away and came back to security footage of Young, who had brought another woman over to their home, and, well, the rest is history. Turns out that the other woman was his former girlfriend and mother to his son, and now mother to their daughter. Khloe Kardashian is an American television personality and member of the headline-topping Kardashian clan. Alongside her sister, she is among the girls who clearly have a certain type they go after, that being tall, dark, and handsome basketball players. She has seen her fair share of courtside games, most recently in Cleveland, watching her center hubby Canadian Tristan Thompson. Thompson attended school in Texas, where he played as a Longhorn and was drafted 4th overall in the 2011 draft, the highest drafted Canadian-born player in NBA history. Famously born in Barbados, Rihanna signed a contract with Def Jam Records after Jay-Z took her under his wing to develop her into what she is known as today. Most of her songs fall under the category of best-selling single of all time, to which she is also the lead collaboration artist. Back in 2012, she and J.R. Smith were spotted out holding hands and getting cozy. Smith is noted as being a cocky and bizarre player, often getting himself in more trouble than good, which is why this did not last very long, and she continued on her way to the are they or aren't they relationship with Drake, but not before she called him out on Instagram. Tyra Banks is a notable model and was the first African-American woman to be featured on the cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. She was one of the world's top-earning models and was a Victoria's Secret angel for 8 years. Chris Webber is a retired 5-time NBA All-Star who started and finished his career on the Golden State Warriors. Banks was often seen sitting courtside at Sacramento Kings games while they dated, with rumors swirling the two were actually engaged as well. Of course, those rumors stopped when she was no longer seen at the games, and both moved on after 6 months of dating. Gabrielle Union is an actress who climbed the ladder to fame starting on sitcoms and then began to land roles in big screen films. It has been said her fame is credited to character Isis, captain of the Clover's cheerleading squad in Bring It On, opposite Kirsten Dunst, aka the best cheerleading movie of all time. Her history of significant others tends to be all professional athletes. In high school, she dated future NBA player Jason Kidd. He broke up with her 2 weeks before junior prom. Following that, she married and divorced NFL player Chris Howard, and most recently, she married Dwayne Wade. They split briefly in 2013 as he could not keep up with her career demands, and the two reconciled and married in 2014. If you are enjoying this video, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that way you don't miss out on future videos like 9 NBA players who were caught cheating with a teammate's wife, and the most incredible body transformations in NBA history, which will be up soon. Eva Longoria is a prominent American actress, producer, director, activist, businesswoman, and earned her master's degree in 2013 from California State University. Her first roles encompassed daytime soap operas such as The Young and the Restless, before she landed the role of a lifetime and her alter ego as Gabrielle Solis on Desperate Housewives. In November of 2004, she met San Antonio Spurs point guard Tony Parker, and the two fell madly in love and were married less than 3 years later. The two had a great run at their relationship until Longoria discovered hundreds of text messages from other women in her husband's phone and then filed for divorce, restored her maiden name, and thank God had a prenuptial agreement. She went along being one of People magazine's most beautiful women, and he went back to being Tony Parker. Adriana Lima is a Brazilian model and actress whose primary recognition comes from the catalogs and runway as Victoria's Secret's most beautiful angel. The dark hair and green-eyed queen of the runway has been the longest-running model and was even named the most valuable Victoria's Secret angel. Enter Serbian NBA player Marko something? Just kidding, Marko Jaric. The 6'7" retired shooting guard played in both the NBA and the EuroLeague. The two were married on Valentine's Day in 2009, and they have 2 daughters together. After 5 years of marriage in 2014, Lima announced the separation and the divorce was finalized last year. Khloe Kardashian has made the list again, but this time a little more complicated than her current easy fling with boy toy Thompson. In 2009, after a month of dating, Khloe married Los Angeles Lakers forward Lamar Odom. Their wedding was featured on her television series, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and Odom became a household name to those who had no idea who he was. A year later, they got their own spin-off series, which was unfortunately canceled after 2 seasons. After the show stopped, basically so did the marriage. Lastly, Kim Kardashian, a lady who needs no introduction because we all know why she is famous. Kardashian has been married 3 times, one of the most controversial ones being to NBA player Kris Humphries, who was then with the New Jersey Nets. Now, Kris really doesn't need an introduction because no one even knew who he was before he popped the question to Kim. The two were married in a 2-part series on her show, and after 72 days of marriage, she filed for divorce. Now, whether the marriage was a publicity stunt or sincere, it took Humphries off the map just as fast as it put him on it, and they never saw him again. Did we miss anybody? What do you think of these couples? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos.